Hey everybody, this is Melissa. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm in Excel and I'm going to show you how to use the advanced filter. This comes in really handy if you have a lot of columns of data, a lot of rows of data, and you need to pull information out to another tab based on a specific set of criteria. So we get quite a bit more functionality with the advanced filter than just applying a filter and sorting. So what I have here is I have compiled a list of data I made up that contains company code, location, invoice numbers, customer data, and then information about products that they've purchased and how much it costs. So what I want to do here is, let's say that I want to pull out anything for the first half of the year. So I want to look at my date, that is January the 1st through June the 30th. And I also want to pull out, let's just say, apples. So we're going to look at data that is apples from January 1st to June the 30th. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the specific criteria that I want in column M and N. Normally down here, I would have another tab called Query, but to make it a little bit easier to understand, I'm going to do it within the same worksheet. So in column M, I'm going to first put my date. What I would recommend that you do is whatever columns that you want to use here to look for the data, copy and paste the header, because if you make a typo, then it's not going to pick it up. So I copy and paste the headers straight over from the sheet. So I'm going to copy the date. I'm going to paste that here. I'm going to copy the item description, paste that here. Okay. So on the line right underneath date, I'm going to tell it, okay, please extract everything January 1st through June 30th. So I'm going to do the less than sign or equal to 6/30 of 2020. And then in my description, I'm going to do an asterisk and I'm going to say apples. And I'm going to do another asterisk. Now, the way that the asterisk works in Excel is it's what we call a wildcard search. And basically what that's telling Excel, if this item description has 50 words and apple is in there the beginning, the middle, towards the end, or the very end, it needs to extract that and put it into the other sheet because it says apple somewhere within that cell. So now that we've done that, we want to go over, I'm going to put this back here. We're going to go over to our results, and this is where we want it to write the data to. We want it to copy it from the sales data tab, and we want it to put it in the results tab. So what you want to do is make sure that when you kick off your advanced function to start entering your criteria, you want to be in cell A1 or wherever you want it to start in this cell. So we're going to go to the Data tab, Advanced, and what we're going to do is we're going to tell it copy from another location, because that's what we're doing. Our list range is, where do we want Excel to look? And we want it to look in our sales data. We want it to look at all 200 rows and all of the columns A through K. So I'm going to click here. I'm going to do Control-Shift right arrow and then down arrow, and that highlights everything across and everything down. And as you can see here, it says A1, K200. Now our criteria range, if you notice, it kicked back to your results worksheet, but we're going to go back because we put it up here in our sales data. And we're going to highlight date, that criteria, item description, and that criteria, and make sure that you get your headers. Okay. And now we're going to click on A1 where we want it to start in our results tab, and we're going to tell it okay. And it pulled everything that has a date June 30th or previous and is apples. So that's how that works. Now let me show you something really neat. I'm going to highlight these and I'm just going to insert these cells over here. So let's just say we want to keep the same criteria. We want apples and we want it prior to June the 30th. but we don't want all of the columns. Let's just say we want invoice number, date, item code, description, quantity, and amount. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over here and we're going to start with invoice number, click in there, we're going to hit control, click it, and then we're going to do, let's say, the date, item code, description, quantity, and amount. And we're going to copy it and we're going to paste it over here. And I'm going to make these a little bit bigger. Okay, so this is the information that we want. So we're going to go and we're going to run our advanced filter again. Now, one thing I do want to tell you is you click here and you want to run your advanced filter and you hit advanced. You're going to get this error. What you want to do is when you have your headers and you're running this one, go to line 3 and then click advanced. It wants there, for some reason when we do this, line 2 has to be blank or have something in it, and you start your actual advanced filter query on line 3. So our list range, it's going to be the same. It's still in the sales data tab. So we're going to Control Shift right arrow, down arrow, and we're going to have it look there. Our criteria range, it's also still the same. So we're going to highlight date and item description. The only thing that's going to change is our copy to. We're going to take this out and we're actually going to highlight these here. Now watch what happens when we hit OK. It just pulled the data that we asked for. So as we can see, it pulled apples 1550. It pulled the same information, same amount of lines, same data, but it left out the company name, company code, and it just pulled what we told it to pull. So that is a really powerful tool to be able to sort large amounts of data and copy it to new tabs so that you can do other things with it. And that is how you use the advanced filter in Excel. If you found this video helpful, please be sure to like it, subscribe to my channel, and get notified. I'll be back tomorrow with another tutorial. Thanks so much for watching.